Hey, welcome back.
Hey,
What's up, guys?
hey.
What's up?
I could barely hear you last week, Aaron. I don't know if you checked in on
Yeah,
that one or not.
my mic
Yeah.
does that sometimes. You guys know how I take that pad off of it, and sometimes you can hear me better then, but I need to remember that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um. Any Hoosier. Gage, you excited to be almost done with school or what?
Yeah, I am excited. I got about a week and a half, but really just this week for classes, and then some tests next week.
How many
Then
credits will you end up with?
this, what do you for the first year?
Yeah,
26 or
26.
26 or 27? Yeah, something like that.
And you need like 64 or something like that.
Something like that. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I just take the classes my advisor says.
Yeah.
Hopefully, she's right.
16 per
Yeah.
semester is like generally the goal. So you end up with 64. So
Yeah.
maybe that's for JUCO. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Our school's like 15, 12 to 15. It's like a normal range.
Okie dokie. So, what are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about our weeks. What'd you do this week?
Me?
Yeah, what'd you do this week? Even if it was boring, just tell us.
Um, Watched a lot of Royals baseball. Worked. Played a lot of video game baseball. Um, yeah, dodging tornadoes every other day. It feels like
Yeah,
um,
for real. It's
they
storming
keep
here right now.
they keep coming through my neighborhood. So we've been in the basement quite a bit lately.
Yeah.
Did you meet anyone cool at work this week?
No,
No, no Michael Jordan this week.
no.
Did you actually meet him, or was he just like there?
Very briefly. Never spoke though.
Uh,
I wouldn't call it meeting. I would
so
call
you
it
just
Yeah,
like
I was
same
gonna
room.
say
you were
that
just like
doesn't sound like
standing
a
by him while he was
meeting.
talking.
Yeah, no, not even that. The only
Hmm.
thing that I even heard him say the entire time was, "Let's get out of this fucking dump." So,
Under, understandable.
yeah. So no, there wasn't really talking going on.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah.
that's funny. Was he like?
MJ was never known to be a nice person.
No, no.
No.
And we've
Uh,
dealt with him before in Vegas, so it was like everyone else was like so excited that it was happening. I'm like, guys, no, you don't understand. He's
this dude
not pleasant
sucks.
to be around.
He's not a
Yeah.
pleasant person to be around, yeah.
No. And I have a story from him in Vegas, which will not make him look good at all. But him and Scottie Pippen were playing craps, and he threw a Scottie Pippen ordered a drink, and as you know, drinks in Vegas are free, or at least they were back then. I don't know if they are now or not. But anyways, so Scottie Pippen throws a $25 chip on the waitress's tray for a tip, and Michael Jordan takes it off the tray and says, "We don't do that."
That's
So
crazy.
it's so bad, dude.
Wow.
And he never tipped a dollar. He never tipped a dollar while he was there. So I mean, he gets all
He,
this, you know.
Isn't he worth like close to $1 billion?
Oh yeah, and
he's
dude,
He,
probably worth
their
more than
team
a
won the
billion.
race too. So like, they cheated to
yeah.
win the race. But anyways, we won't go there. I lost a bet because of him.
How'd they
So
cheat?
dude, I don't really know exactly how racing works. All I know is that they get multiple drivers in the race,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy that I bet on was in first place, and they had like a lap and a half to go. His guy, he had a guy in second place, and he had a guy in fifth place, and he had a guy in the fifth place stall out his car
Intentionally?
intentionally to draw a restart.
Huh.
So his guy in fifth is now out, right? But now you have to stop the race to throw out the caution, and then when you restart it, you're kind of like doing this waving thing, right? And then you try to match speeds and start the race again with a lap and a half to go. And then everybody just passed my guy because his car, I guess, is known as like the fastest, longest car, but not the fastest in a sprint.
Yeah.
And so when they restart it, his guy just goes right by everybody and wins the race, and my
Hmm.
guy ends up in like fifth place because of
Yeah, it's
that.
kind of cheap.
So
Yeah.
he's
So
comparable to like Bowser in Mario Kart, is what you're saying.
yeah, yeah, that's exactly right.
Random
That's
comparison, but yeah.
no, that's the best comparison. That's exactly Bowser cheats.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else? That makes me think. Anyone else like? Did you meet those cool, especially when you're in Vegas? I guess not me, but
Um,
C.
Hannibal Buress, the comedian I dealt to,
Hmm.
um, the guy that plays the old man in Saw. Um,
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Hmm.
the old
Jigsaw?
guy that was Jigsaw. Yeah, that guy
Yeah.
played craps. and Home Improvement. Gage, I don't know if you would be familiar with this show.
I know the show. I don't know the people
The
on it. But
neighbor, the neighbor that doesn't ever show his face,
Oh
but he's
yeah.
yeah. So I didn't even know it was him until people like told me about it. But yeah,
You
like
should
you
have
just
told
see
him
him
like,
like
hey, hold a piece of paper up to your
huh.
face.
yeah, he's like this the whole like you never get to see his face. I think they one time like give you like a like oh nope, but
Yeah, I mean
yeah,
the
Yeah.
whole thing. They
there
show his face in the last episode. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. I've seen people that necessarily didn't play, but I've just seen around Vegas. Lisa Leslie from the Sparks, Floyd Mayweather,
Self Floyd.
several
That's pretty cool.
several top like professional poker players that you guys probably don't know, but I would. The athletes are actually a lot less rare than I thought it would be. At least at our casino, there's probably more. Like, because I didn't work on the strip, so I'm sure if I did work on the strip, I would have seen a lot more.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're on
Um,
Fremont.
right. So,
Did you ever
but
see
yeah, I
that
mean, I
Dana
still
White?
saw. I mean, it always would randomly happen when you least expect it. You're like, oh, there's that person. That's kind of cool. So, but yeah, the biggest one is definitely Pippen and MJ for sure.
Mm,
It's
yeah.
funny because Pippin's nickname was No Tippin' Pippin.
That's funny. No, he actually tried. He actually tried. And it
Yeah.
sounds like Michael Jordan's either son or his brother, I'm not sure, was with his like grouping when during the race weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
they did tip. There was one guy that was with the group that did tip our guys like $800 or something. So one of the people were, but he did not himself.
Hmm.
It's kind of crazy. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's weird.
yeah, it
But
is
you,
what it is.
Aaron, anything cool in your week, Aaron?
Uh, I'm just real busy with work, man. It's like Chase said, crazy with storms.
Storm season.
So
Yeah.
big storm season. So yeah, just really crazy busy with that and trying to yeah, keep everything uh all together. Child, life, and everything. It's good stuff. Alina's soccer season's gotten going and
Nice.
everything.
Nice.
Pretty slow. A couple frustrating um, situations that come with the season so far, but um, I'm gonna get her some. I got her signed up just today. This little soccer box league. I'm gonna shout them out. Our neighbors told us about this little 4-on-4 league that has like really good like teaching and coaching, like one-on-one
Hmm.
Hmm.
training. Yeah, during the
Yeah.
practices and stuff. Which is it's and I get it. She's in just a city league that has a lot of kids on the team right now, so it's just like she doesn't really get like
Right.
that treatment and everything
Yeah.
that like she's shown good signs of really exceeding in soccer. And I kind of got that notion that she was regressing a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking things. I tend to do that a time or two.
Probably.
Um, but at the same time, just want the best for her
Yeah.
and everything.
Hey, I got a work.
So,
I got a work related question for you.
what's up?
Do you only deal with roofs that leak?
What else is leaking?
So like from
Is your
our
butt?
house.
I do not deal with butt
When
stuff.
why are you being weird?
Anyways.
Anyways, so whenever it like downpours for a long period of time, it's not from our roof, but from like our porch, it will like leak in like the top of the basement, and it's not a lot, but it's like,
It's foundation.
all right,
It's,
can you do that?
no.
All right, thanks. You're worthless.
Yeah.
Find someone else.
That seems like a big issue. You should probably get looked
It
into.
only does it when it's like downpour
Yeah.
for like a day.
Dude, our house is like, have you seen Chase? Our house is broken.
No.
They're like, I guess, I don't know. I just went downstairs a couple weeks ago when I was home, and like, that storage room we have off to the right? The
Yeah.
whole thing is just tarped off. And like, how they built in that extra bedroom? Half of that's tarped off. Like, I
Did it
guess
flood?
something flooded, yeah. And it's just like,
Wow.
I don't really know what's going on, but yeah. And
Oh.
then our backyard is just being completely redone. Like all around the pool, there's just no more tiles. They took them
Hmm.
all out.
I was just telling Leslie that um, like because there was about to be a tornado that was going to go through you guys, and I was like, they're fine. Like their basement is like, trust
Yeah,
me, we're in much more danger of tornado coming through here than they are
Fort
there.
Knox.
Yeah, we'd be fine. But yeah, our house is just like the yard's flooding and everything is just falling apart, man.
Well, no,
Hmm.
no one's told me nothing.
Yeah, these storms have been crazy though. I went
I
up
know.
to
Constant.
Chase knows. I went up to Iowa on Saturday because I went up to his college to hang out with him, and we were gonna drive. He's not that far from Lincoln, so we like Zach Bryan played on Saturday night. We bought tickets Friday night, and then we drove over to Lincoln. And we got to the stadium probably around like 7, and then we stood outside in the pouring rain, like just getting dumped on for 2.5 hours.
For them to cancel it.
It
Yeah,
ain't canceled.
well, no, they didn't cancel it. We just finally were like, dude, even if we get inside, this is gonna suck because we're
Yeah, yeah.
freezing. We're
Right.
freezing and soaking wet. So they finally like let people in at like 11 and then played like 5 songs and that was it.
Man,
We
that's
didn't.
tough.
We just left.
That's
That's
tough.
tough.
Yeah, it was rough.
Was it indoors?
No, it was at Memorial Stadium where the Cornhuskers play.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
stadium's pretty cool.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Cornhuskers, we have one.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, the running back? Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Emmett Johnson.
No,
Something
just
like
like the total draft. Like, what do you think of all of it?
I like it.
I like it too. I mean,
Dude,
we're
I
heavy
think we crushed it.
defense. Heavy defense.
just-
Help me out with his name. Woods, the D tackle.
Peter.
From Clemson.
Peter
Peter.
Woods.
Woods.
Yeah.
It's a solid pick, man. A lot of
Dude,
we
people
have
are comparing him to
3 good
Grady
D tackles
Jarrett.
now.
Listen, if
A lot of
you
people are
guys,
comparing him to Grady Jarrett, and if we have a Grady Jarrett on this defense, oh boy, oh
if
boy.
you guys rewind 2 months ago and saw how broken the team was, and to fast forward till now, dude, we crushed it. Just to put
We'll
like,
see. We'll see.
regardless of what happens with the young guys, right? They filled all of the gaps, right? As much as they possibly could have, right? There wasn't really more they could have done, money wise, especially. I think,
Yeah.
I mean,
I think drafting,
we can still go get Cam Jordan.
I think we're gonna. I still think like
So then, what do we do at that point? Then we have 4 good D tackles.
that's fine because it's
At
not
the
like
end.
they're. We got a young one and an old one. Yeah. Cam
Well,
Jordan's at the
he
end.
plays a little both, doesn't he?
Yeah.
D tackle and D end.
Yeah. he's
Well,
Yeah.
you got to think
versatile.
these guys are getting old, man. Like they're not going to play
Yeah.
every snap, and to have
Yeah.
guys out there every snap is big.
Yeah, we'll be. I mean, yeah, our D line is now like our D line room is full.
Yeah, I
And our
love that
running
we.
back room.
I love
We're
that
gonna
we
get
went
to the
4.
quarterback.
I love that we went 4 defensive players, and I think we stole our 5th round pick running back. So I like listen. I don't know if it could have gone better, to be honest with you.
The only thing I don't like, I don't know his name, the receiver we got from Cincinnati. The only thing I
Yeah.
don't like is he's a little guy. We got another
They're
little
saying
guy wide
they're
receiver.
saying he's more of like a slot / returner, and that they were
Yeah.
wanting. They didn't want Remihijo, whatever his name is, returning.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He's a good returner. I don't know.
Well, I
Not
looked
really,
into
And
it a
he's
little bit.
cheap.
He's not. He's not that good.
Yeah. So
No.
I mean,
so is a fifth
I like
round.
him.
So is a 5th round pick. A 5th round pick's pretty cheap too.
Right. And so, I guess after looking at it, his freshman year he had 9 returns for a touchdown, and then he
Oh,
had
shoot.
0, and then he had 0 his sophomore and junior year.
The most.
Oh.
You think they just stopped kicking to him?
Where did he go freshman year?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm assuming it was still Cincinnati.
It's probably still
No,
Cincinnati.
He was a transfer
Okay.
to Cincinnati. I
Okay.
can't remember where
Yeah.
it was from though.
We
I don't
got
know if
another
he-
Cincinnati receiver though too, undrafted. I don't remember his name, but he's like a big body guy.
No, they did. I think they did great. I think they did.
I like this
phenomenal.
draft too.
Yeah, that receivers.
It's all right.
Can't. I
It's
got,
all
we
right.
gotta
We're
look
good.
at his
We're
name.
good at names over here.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we got our OC back. We're good.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm excited. What do you guys think about us getting Garrett Nussmeier?
I don't care. Is what it is. Probably
Yeah.
a career backup for us, and then ship him away. Maybe.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Hopefully, we can make it
He
like a
could
Matt
be-
Flynn situation where like he
Yeah.
plays like a game or two and like absolutely kills it, and
Right,
then you
and
read
you just
situation,
get
and then
something
we
for him.
flip him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're getting for, like, I don't know if Mahomes can't start week 1. Say he's out like the first 3 weeks. Who would you rather have, Justin Fields starting or him?
Fields.
Justin
Fields.
Fields.
Still
if he
Justin
gives
Fields.
us a 3-1 start like he did Pittsburgh, that's ideal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So
Right.
yeah,
yep,
yeah. I
cool,
like what we
sweet.
did though.
Yeah,
I like what we did.
I mean, Mansour Delane for us trading up and giving up what we did to move up to get him, which I mean, the more I think about it and the more I read about it, I don't know if we really had to do that.
it
But
sounds
saw
like the
this-
Saints.
they
Sounds
got
like the
I saw the
Saints were gonna.
Saints. Yeah,
Sounds like the Saints were gonna do it, no matter.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
listen, when it popped up, I was like, huh. But listen, more research. This is what I do. Is I don't really watch college football, and then after the draft comes out, I research all of them. Right? That dude allowed 14 catches last year total.
yeah.
And
He's
zero
locked on.
touch, dude. I'm glad they
Right.
traded up for him.
The only thing
like-
I don't like about him is he's like 5'10", 5'11".
Well, the whole thing is right. Like, if we weren't jumping up to get him, my guess is that we were going to get Downs, and then we're still missing our corner.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, I think they crushed it. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you guys? This isn't Chiefs, but what do you think about Ty Simpson going like 13 to the Rams?
I get it,
Any
but
opinion
terrible
on that?
pick. I get
I think
why
it's-
they did it, but it's wrong. But I get
You
it.
see,
I don't-
you
I
see
don't
the
like it either.
clips. You see the clips of him talking to McVay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean
McVay's just
McVay.
like, yeah,
seems
dude. Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah.
He's like, "We're gonna make history," and Sean McVay's answer is, "Yeah, no."
Because I think
It's
'Cause,
great.
Like
At that
you're
point-
not.
Yeah,
You'll get
yeah.
you're gonna go for a ring, but you're gonna be standing right by me.
they still could have got like Ruben Bain, Mekhi Lemon, and Jordan Tyson. I think
Oh,
Dude,
those three guys were
listen,
still out
I
there.
think- Regardless of what ends up happening in Ruben Bain's career, it sounds like nobody really liked him, man.
People were hating on the short arms things. They really,
Dude,
they did not like that.
Well,
man.
Him
They're
falling to
also
15 to
hate-
the Bucks was really surprising.
You
they're
saw
also
whenever he
hating on
went.
his driving ability too.
You saw whenever he went and grabbed his hat. He didn't like. do
Yeah,
the
he didn't-
No, he was so
No, he was
mad, dude.
pissed. He
Yeah.
was pissed.
It's like, man, you better show it then, bud. 'Cause, dude,
Yeah.
everybody was passing. Everybody. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, are we about to get him at 29? Jeez.
That would have been sick if we would have got him at 29.
I don't know.
Sadiq
I like
went
our
right
29.
after him too.
I know. I like our 29 pick, bro. I really do.
Peter
I
Woods
really
was
do.
good. Because before,
Peter
I mean,
Woods, yeah.
Clemson had a season from hell. But before, like last year after the draft, all mocks had him a top 5 pick.
I know. I know.
Nice.
They were saying like out of
I
high
didn't see
school
that.
he was number 1 overall prospect of all positions. And
Mhm.
then his freshman year he was all American, and then the knock was that he's been riding that since his freshman year, and that he's had his sophomore year and junior year were worse than his freshman year. And that he's been riding the coattails. But
That's kinda
whenever
like-
so I think it was my dad that told me this, that the way too early mock draft that came out right after that draft was over and they were talking about the next year, they were talking about Peter Woods being the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah,
So, and then you fast forward throughout
like
the
him
whole
and Arch Manning were like
Correct.
the consensus
Yeah.
1 and 2.
right, and then you go through the entire college football season and he drops all the way to 29. So, listen, it's
I'll
probably
take
going to
it.
be a steal. That job that they do right there, like the heart and soul, right there in the front. Its main source is to just clog. It's to just
Yeah.
clog it up.
Yeah.
You're
He
not
can
really
get-
going to.
He's
He
not a
can
stats
get to
guy.
the-
That's
he
D
can
tackle's
get
not
to
a
the
stats
passer.
position.
He can get
Right.
to the passer too. Like I was watching those highlight reels, and I was just like, "This guy's got
Yeah.
he's got major strength, just
Yeah.
throwing people around." Like it was double digit hurries.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had like 5 or 6 sacks or something like that, which isn't a big number or anything, but
Right.
like if you're just getting pressure up the middle,
Right. And you know how like
then you need
The
guys
ma-
like our Mason Thomas to get pressure on the outside.
my favorite thing with Spags, okay, is like I don't know if you guys remember the Colts game, right? When we made it like we are not going to let him run the ball, and
Yeah.
we just dominated the line
Forced
of
Daniel
scrimmage.
Jones to show who he was,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And whenever we walk into games with that mindset of like
Mhm.
no edge, you're not getting to the edges. That's why I love these 2 picks with Peter Woods and R. Mason, because they're going to seal the edges. They're going to have to run right through the freaking middle to go anywhere against us now. And I love that. And that is going to help us get at the passer in passing downs.
For sure.
Well, I live in the Show Me State, so
I know.
believe in what
Well, yeah,
say.
I mean, Yeah, and everything is still hard, right? Like it's not going to be like, oh, you do that. I mean, they're still
No,
all rookies and they're
we're
still all
not
going to
going
have to figure it
17
out.
and 0 or anything like that,
Right.
No,
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 but
no.
just making things better, you know?
for sure.
Got to improve. Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, I think
I'm excited for the season.
we legitimately are going to have a run game now, which like that's the whole reason why our pass game struggles so much is because it's like they know we can't run the ball. So
Oh
Are you
yeah, I like.
surprised? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Gage.
I was gonna say we have 3 good running backs now, in my opinion. We got
two and a
obviously
half.
K9, and then Johnson. But then, oh, what's his name? Brayden, some Smith. I can't remember his first name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
a good
But
receiving back.
Rashad
well,
Smith.
Rashad Smith. Yeah.
we
Now
picked up the
we got a receiving back now too. Well,
we
we've
picked up
had him,
that guy
but
for the
still.
Cardinal. We picked up the guy for that from the
He'll
Cardinals too.
probably either be
Oh
cut
yeah, we
or
did.
practice. He'll probably be practice.
I forgot
guy
about
or
that.
cut him.
Yeah, I think he's a 2.5, 3B guy, and then the rookie
Right.
is probably RB2 if I had to guess.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
Yeah.
yeah, I still think Braden Smith gets touches, man. Like he is good with the football in his hands. Like he is
He is.
very
Well,
elusive. So he's
he started to understand the playbook more as the
right,
season went on last year, and when he got more touches, he got to play more comfortable. And
from
you
the
saw
first
that
time.
speed from SMU last year.
Right, the first time he touched the ball, right, he would get like 1 touch a game, and regardless of even if it'd be like a 2 yard gain, you'll see how hard he worked for that 2 yard
Mm-hmm.
gain. You're like,
Right.
dude, there's something there. There's something there, you know.
Right.
And then he started getting a few more as the year went on, and I even picked him up in fantasy for that reason. Like, dude, our running backs suck, and if you gave him like 10 touches, like I think he would just take the job because like Pacheco and Hunt were.
He pretty much did at the end of the year.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I
But
know the
we're-
games at that point didn't matter, and we were
we're in
playing like
tank
whoever.
mode.
But yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
I
we did
think-
pretty good though. It's a good
Are you guys
draft.
surprised? Are you guys surprised that we didn't take a single offensive lineman?
No,
I don't.
I mean, I feel like Andy takes one every year.
I know.
So
It's
it
gonna be.
was kind of a surprise to me.
I don't know. I really like our offensive line. I know Chase isn't
Man,
like.
It's not that I don't like the offensive line. It's just there's zero help. Like if one guy goes down, this whole thing is over because
That's
you have
what
to
I'm
move.
saying. That's why I thought
Yeah.
they would take. I thought they would take one like
Yeah.
that. When did we take the safety from Oregon?
We took a
Fourth?
corner from. Well, I wouldn't call. He's everything. He plays back and safety.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, fourth
For
round.
real?
Fourth round.
We took him in the
Fourth
fourth.
round. Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
I thought we would go with a guard or a tackle.
Yeah.
Or a tackle,
But-
you know what I'm saying, that can play guard or center or something like
I'm
that.
hoping
I thought we
that
would go
that's-
there.
I'm hoping that that's the hidden gem of the defense with him being able to play multiple positions.
Yeah, play
Mhm.
everything.
Well, yeah, Spags loves those guys.
He could become the guy that's like blitzing off the edge all the time. So
He could be the guy that's like sleeping because he's not going to get every single. He's not going to play downs 1 through 4. Right,
Mhm.
where he's just see him slowly getting better throughout the year, and then by the end of the year, we're like, yeah, we love this guy. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Any anything else going on? What do you guys think about this Royals week? The week for the
Solid.
Royals.
Still
Solid.
playing good.
Solid.
Still playing good.
Solid.
It's good to see like you playing well and it's turning into wins. Right.
Climbing out of that hole.
The biggest thing is the fight back. Right.
Mm-hmm.
When we've done it twice now, where we're losing and we come back and beat them. That's the good sign of like, okay, not only are we playing well, but the fight is there. That nobody's given up on this thing. So, got to keep it going though. We're playing the single merchants this week in the A's. They're just going to single you to death. So, just the ball's going to be in play. So just got to defend
Yeah.
it.
Got to play catch.
Yep. Play defense. We'll be okay.
I'm not saying Q's on the hot seat or anything because he's not this year, which is annoying. I'm rolling my eyes right now. Because we extended him in the off season, which I don't understand why, but it's whatever. But you see that, you notice any of the other managers getting the can. Phillies,
Yeah,
Cora.
so
Phillies coach out.
The first thing I saw when
The
Cora,
Red Sox out.
the Red Sox
Literally,
fired
their-
like their whole coaching staff.
their
yeah,
staff.
the first thing I saw when Cora got fired was like, damn, now's a perfect time to fire Q and just hire Alex Cora because
Yeah.
That dude knows what he's
thinking the
doing.
Same thing.
that dude knows what he's
Thinking the
doing.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe that. I was just like,
He will not
strike while
be
the iron's
jobless.
hot.
he will not be jobless long. And you see what the Red Sox players they were doing like anonymous, like reports of like what they
Mhm.
felt about it, so it didn't get out. But like they're like, what are you guys doing? Like
Yeah.
you guys have no idea how much he meant to us. Like
Right.
It is weird, especially in baseball. I feel like not even mid-season, beginning of season firings
It's weird.
don't
right?
ever happen.
No, they're rare,
I'm just
and
saying.
Yeah.
you won't do it after you
Red
just
Sox weren't
resign.
serious.
They won't do it right after they
Yeah,
just
I can't do
resigned
it
him.
right after.
No, I know. We just extended him, so I know
Yeah.
that's not even a question for JJ. But it's just like, hey, you know, I guess
Yeah.
JJ is hooked his sails to that ship. So
Seen Cags' bomb against the lefty
I
to
did
tie
see
it
that.
tonight.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy
Good
when
stuff.
you just let him hit,
So I've seen
just let him
what
play.
they're doing with him now, right? Is that he doesn't start against lefties, but if he's in the game and a lefty comes in, they're not taking him out. So they're not pinch hitting him out of there. So, but before that at bat, before the home run, this year he's hitting 180 against lefties and then hit that home run. So hopefully that gives him more.
Just figuring it out, slowly but surely.
Yeah,
We'll see. Long way to go.
Yo.
But I think it's transparently obvious now that Bobby and Jensen need to be connected in the lineup at all times.
yeah.
At all times. They need to be our 2 and 3 hole hitters at all times. And I
But
bet
Jensen
you it
just
doesn't.
keeps constantly getting bounced around in the lineup
I know.
every day.
I know.
I just
And
don't,
I
I don't understand it.
I texted it to my dad the other day. He didn't respond to it, but that's fine. He was probably hooked up or something. But I think that it's clear and obvious that Jensen is the second best hitter on this team, and Vinny being in
Better
the
than
five
Garcia?
yeah, it's not even
Okay.
close. Vinny being in the five.
I'm not hating.
is-
I'm just asking.
Vinny being in the five is not a demotion. It's still in an RBI spot. It's still right there in the middle of the lineup.
Yeah.
And to me, Jensen, dude, it's not even close, man. The ball, like the
I
hittable
agree.
balls, the balls in the zone are, man. I know Vinny's gonna figure it out. I know he's always like, as the weather's gotten warmer, he's heated up as well. But man, this kid is gonna be a dude for us. So let him get comfortable being our guy. You know, that's what I want to see because he can clearly handle both sides. I mean, he's putting together really good at bats even when he's getting out. I don't
Would you
know. I
extend
want
him
to see
already?
him. Say that again.
Would you extend him already?
Dude, that's happened a lot more nowadays than it's ever happened before.
Yeah,
You know, I
Connor
I don't.
Griffin for the Pirates got like 300 mil after a week of
Yeah,
baseball.
dude, it's happening a lot, and I don't have anything against it just to lock him down. I really don't.
I agree. Because
Same.
if we don't pay, if we keep waiting, he's gonna it's just gonna become a higher and higher price tag, and then we're not gonna be able to pay it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
especially
longer
right
you
now.
wait, the more he's gonna want to wait too. You know.
Like
Mhm.
when we signed Bobby, a lot of my friends and people around me were questioning like paying someone that young that much money early, and I'm just like, that is a deal every day.
Yeah, we didn't even pay him that much,
Every
really.
day. I know.
Yeah, I would've
exactly.
paid him more.
That's what I'm saying. Like he makes
like 24
20
million a year.
Yeah,
Something like that.
24
That's
I would've
nothing in
spent-
baseball.
I'm
That's
telling you, I
nothing.
I'm telling you, I would have spent that 1.3 billion on players. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. By the way,
That would be if we
I'm
end up
pretty
with
sure-
like 2 top 10 players in the league. That'd
That
be nuts.
stadium's
If
probably gonna
Jensen,
be sweet though.
I know. I'm pretty sure Ben Rice is going to win the MVP, guys. This guy is disgustingly good,
Oh, with the Yankees.
dude.
Hmm.
I
First
mean, my
baseman.
gosh, he's hitting a tank every day.
Yeah.
This guy's crazy.
the dang Yankees.
Yeah, they just, I don't know how they do it, man. They buy him and they raise him. Like,
Yeah, it's
you
nuts.
do it. You
You
do
can
it
do
that way.
both.
You're gonna be good.
You can do all that,
Right.
but can't win a World Series.
No, they will, dude. They're gonna be in that this year, man. Like, they have enough pitching now, because they're doing all this without two of their best arms even available
You
right
think
now.
it'll just end up being them and the Dodgers?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, I'd watch that series for sure.
Yeah, I mean everyone would.
Yeah,
I mean,
it'd be
it's
like an
so-
all-star series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's any other type of New
I got a
York,
future
LA.
on the. I got a future on the Dodgers.
Oh, guys, listen, Gage, you gotta just bear with me here.
Okay.
If you took right now, if we put in $100 each or $200 each, whatever you guys wanted to do, and we put in right now that the Super Bowl matchup would be the Texans and the Giants, okay, we would win $250,000. And at first glance, you're like, why would we do that? Those two teams are not going to be there. But if you actually look at it, it's not that impossible for those two teams to be the Super Bowl matchup because
It
the Giants
is,
got way.
No, that's not even
No, it's not.
crazy.
It's not crazy. The
It's-
Giants got way better, and the Texans have the best defense in football.
Yeah, but the Texans quarterback is still C.J. Stroud, which then,
Same,
in case, makes it impossible.
Dude, if CJ Stroud didn't throw 4 interceptions in the divisional versus the Patriots, they would have won in the Super Bowl.
You don't
That's
think it's worth it for a quarter of
huge
a,
if, Gage.
You don't think it's worth it for a quarter of $1 million?
Literally, instead of just literally just hand the ball off every play, and they would have been in the Super Bowl. Their defense is insane,
Dude, I'm
and the
telling you.
I mean, it's
and
The Giants got
defense
so
is,
much better.
the Giants is going to be
C.J.
another top 5
Stroud is
defense.
insanely bad.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't risk that for a quarter of $1 million? You could like literally spend that, forget about it, and then fast forward, and both those teams be in the playoffs, right? And now you actually have a chance. You have like you're in the window of having it be possible now.
To the law enforcement officials that are watching this pod, this is not happening. Gage
Right.
is
Literally
not
no one.
old enough.
No.
What are you talking about? I'm 21.
Yeah, no one knows. What I'm talking about. I'm just saying. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I do. I think it's worth it.
It would be kind of cool.
And I think when we fast forward,
It's not my $200 either. It's Chase's $400.
I think let's
Yeah,
fast
there you
forwarding
go.
8 months from
There
now.
you go.
8 months from now, and both of them being in the playoffs, you're gonna be like, I think we're gonna be regretting it. I think they're.
You think the
it's-
Giants are going to? Giants are such a like boom or bust team. Like
Dude, they
they could
just
be
got-
either really good or
they
they
just
could have a
got
top 5 pick.
They just got John Harbaugh. They just had 2 top 10 picks. You know, they just uploaded their defense. They're getting Scatabo back. I'm telling you, it's not impossible.
Like
Telling you.
the Giants making the playoffs is not a bad, gamble. Just because of the sheer change in culture with Harbaugh, right? So like
Okay.
that's been very prevalent in NFL history. That
Okay,
when you
so-
make a change like that at head coach, like those teams tend to do better in their first year.
All right, let me
So you
ask
do
you
it
this
a lot
question.
better.
Let me ask you this question. Take the gamble out of it, right? Forget the Giants, forget the Texans, forget that. Just let me ask you a question. Would you rather have $800 now or a chance at a $250,000?
Wait, say it again.
Chance at a $250,000.
Would you rather have $800 now or a chance at a $250,000? $800 is not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything for your life. It might right now, but fast forward 3 weeks from now, that $800 is gone.
You tell that to an 8-year-old girl that can have
telling
the
it to you.
time of her life.
I'm telling it to you.
at Main event.
And then you say, hold on, 8-year-old child who doesn't even know that this is happening. I'll still take you to main event because I still have $800 to my name, but now you have a chance at going to main event every day for many years in a row if you want to. I'm just saying. You got to think about things, man. Don't think about the right now. Think about the future.
Want a $250,000? Put it all in investments.
Yeah, see.
Let that money just build.
Gage, would you rather have $800 now or a chance of a $250,000?
Chance at a $250,000.
Okay.
I always take a chance.
I'll send you a message. I'm just saying. It's like I do think in 8 months from now, these two teams will be in the playoffs, and then it'll actually be a real thing. But you have to do it now before. You got to do it now before anything starts. And if you pick any other teams to do it, the money goes significantly down.
Yeah. Well, because it's a smarter bet.
No shit.
That's
Yeah.
why.
I understand, but people are undervaluating how much better the Giants got, and that the Texans are already close and they got better. I'm just saying, it's not impossible.
I don't like it.
If they're both in the final, that just means so.
So
You would-
are you gonna bet Jackson Dart MVP?
Why would I do that? That's not what we're talking about.
No.
I just need him to win.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to win the MVP.
He's probably gonna need to do that.
That has nothing to do with him winning that award versus winning a Super Bowl are two different things. There's
We
many,
literally
many.
we just watched a team that had an average quarterback in Sam Darnold, but an elite defense won the Super Bowl.
Boom.
But do you think
Literally last
do you
year.
think Jackson Dart is a comparable quarterback to
You know what I
Sam
think?
Darnold?
You know what I think?
I
we should
think
do?
Jackson Dart is closer to Sam Darnold than he is to, and then Sam Darnold is to like Josh Allen or
I have
Patrick
one more.
Mahomes or Lamar Jackson.
Right,
I have one more
but they
question.
don't play the same style.
I have one more question for you, Gage.
What's that?
If we did this, and we fast forward 8 months from now,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and they're both the final 4 teams, okay, and there's a button that you can click. There's a cash out
Gotcha.
option, okay. Let's call it $100,000. But they're in the
Huh.
final 4. At this point,
Who are
are
they
you
playing? Who are they playing?
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
It literally, yes, it
No, it
like
doesn't.
actually does matter.
No, it doesn't matter. They're playing us. The Texans are playing us. The
Okay,
Giants.
then
It
Giants are
shouldn't
playing the
matter
Rams.
because you better be.
the
pushing
Giants
that
are playing
button.
the Rams.
Yeah.
Then I would probably, if the Texans were playing us, I would cash out because
Why?
I don't care how good the defense. Because you're going against Patrick Mahomes. That's different.
Stop. Think of it
No,
as long
no,
as
no.
if they're going against us, you win no matter what. We're either going to the Super Bowl or you got one of your teams in there.
Okay, but you understand that like $100,000 and the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl, one does a lot for my life.
Okay,
One
alright.
is like
Yeah,
that's
you
cool,
could-
but
you could
literally
have
does nothing for
100K.
me.
You could have 100K and have the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl.
Okay,
Boom.
both of you. Okay, both
Yeah.
of you are out on this. I'll do it myself because
Okay.
no, I will never click the button. I will never click the button because originally making the bet and me talking about $250,000, that's why we made the bet. Right? We're not talking 8 months from now, I'm going to click a button that's going to let me out of this for half the price that I put in for it because whenever I hit that button, I'm invested in winning the $250,000. So I'm not going to change
Yeah,
it.
but then
Right.
you have to watch Mahomes like start eating against the Texans defense, and you're like, I can't really be excited here because there's a chance I lose out on
Yeah.
$250,000.
Another hot topic is I would pay
That's
a
why
quarter of a
Chase
million
is a
dollars to go
true
to the Super
Chiefs
Bowl.
fan.
Bull. I would give up the $100K for the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl. You crazy? I am more of a Chiefs fan than any other fandom.
But what Gabe was saying is like, how could you really get
Buddy.
excited?
Part of you would still be rooting against us because
Buddy,
Exactly.
you want that money.
I bet against the Chiefs a lot whenever the odds tell me to. That does not change my opinion when the game is on. That I still want us to win and I don't care about the money. I promise you.
I bet against the Chiefs too when the Chiefs were playing like ass. They were favorites a
saying.
lot last year.
If it was 4 to go and they're both those teams are in it, I'm telling you, you guys are gonna be sitting here in your buckled seatbelts, being like, "Man, I wish I would have done that. I really hope he doesn't win it because we had a chance to do it too." That's what you're gonna be saying.
what would you do if, all right, just in this hypothetical world, you win the 250K? What are
Yeah.
you doing right after? What are you doing with it?
Banking it,
Banking it?
throwing it in the bank.
How much of it would go out for taxes? With gambling.
Probably a lot of it.
20%.
Probably more, if I had to guess. Probably 35, 40.
Probably 100K.
Ish, probably. I
Probably.
don't know, a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're doing that at 100K where you're basically not even making anything at that point. What's the point of hitting the button?
You're not making anything.
Yeah.
$80,000 is nothing.
No, man. You get. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing it. I think it'd be fun.
Do it.
And I've
Good
never
luck.
made like a big. I've never made like a big futures bet before and like sat on it for the year, other than the Golden
Mm-hmm.
Knights one. But that
You're
was
gonna
just
be-
that was
you're
just for
gonna
funny.
be- It's going to be week 4, and we're going to start the pod. And Gabe's going to be like, "How was your week, Chase?" And he's like, "Well, lost $400."
Why?
Hmm. In week 4, no one's eliminated from the playoffs in week 4.
But we'll know.
Maybe week 14.
We'll know when
No.
both. When,
No, you can't say
when the
that.
Te-
You
when
can't
the
say that.
Texans are 2-2, and the Giants.
They
are
literally
1-3.
this last year started off 1-3 and made it to the divisional.
I could care less
Who
if the
did?
team started out 2-2.
The Texans.
The Texans started out 1-3,
Yeah.
This
Remember
last
they
year,
went on
yeah.
like a
Yeah,
6
they-
or 7
they
game
didn't
winner
start
or
bad.
something.
but they were never.
Bro, I'm not
true
worried.
contenders.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying when like I noticed that Texans defense for the first time, whenever like how much they were dominating the front 7 versus us, and how like that was when I was like, oh my gosh. And then I started watching it versus
Yeah.
other teams. I was like, this isn't fake. This is real. Like they're that good up front.
You really can't tell anything in the first 4 weeks.
No.
If you after week 1 when the Patriots lost to the Raiders last year, you like
You're
after
right.
that game and someone told you they're going to the Super Bowl, would you have believed it?
Exactly.
The Texans.
Exactly.
The Texans aren't even going to win their division, guys. Come on.
Who's gonna win their division?
What?
The Jags.
Get out of here.
What are you talking about?
Get out
No.
of here,
The
No,
Jags improved last year. They've
they
improved.
lost half their offense.
bro. No,
Who?
Aaron.
Travis Etienne or Etienne, however you say it, he's on the He's on the Saints now.
Right.
Christian Kirk's with
That's
the
one
Cardinals or
person.
something, right?
Facial
Where did
tune
Kirk
Who-
go?
just
who do they
fine
have?
last year.
No, Christian
Facial
Kirk went to
tune.
the Texans, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a non-factor.
I think.
Something
I
like
know.
that. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, Christian Kirk
But-
was an absolute non-factor.
I will say the Jags defense is very, very
They're a
solid and
solid
probably
team.
a notch or two above their offense. But, buddy, if you're putting your stock in Trevor Lawrence, is the same as putting your stock in C.J. Stroud. Like they're both probably
They're
not going to happen.
They're comparable, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
well then
I'll take the team with the way
does
better
the
defense.
Does the Jags have a good chance of making the Super Bowl too?
No, but the way better defense. I'll
No,
take them.
because they don't have a top one defense.
Yeah,
A top one defense.
Yeah,
the Texans
best
have
in
the
the
best
league.
defense in football. Yeah.
Name me 4 players on that defense.
The
Will
Jags
Anderson, Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter, Stingley, and
What's his first name?
Derek Jr. And what's their linebacker's name? I
What
can't
is
think of their
that?
linebacker.
What is that linebacker's name?
What about
He wears
Blanken-
number 0.
What about
I can't-
Blankenship?
Yeah, now Reed
They
Blankenship. I
signed
forgot about him.
Reed. Yeah, but he wasn't on
Yeah.
the team last year.
Okay,
talk about
he's on
the-
their team now.
Let's talk
Bro,
about
he's
the one
there.
defense.
We're talking about
He's
next
there.
year, and he's going to be on the team next year. What are you talking about?
Okay. Okay. Do you think Reed Blankenship takes them to the Super Bowl? He's the difference.
No,
So
I think
what's the
their
difference?
best
It's the
defense.
addition. It's
What's
the
the
addition of it.
Right. What's the difference between? So you're saying the only difference between the Texans going to the Super Bowl last year than losing was just C.J. Stroud throwing 4 picks?
Yes.
1,000%. If he
Yes.
doesn't throw 4 picks, they absolutely go.
Okay. Well, so they just run the ball every play. Do you think they're going to score? Who's their running back?
It doesn't matter. They can
It
score.
doesn't
If
matter.
they score
It-
7 points, they have a good chance of winning the game.
And
to be
not
honest.
only
How do they
that,
score
not only
7
that,
points, though?
but
They can stumble their way into 7 points.
yeah, they did that. And if
They
he would have
literally
thrown
did.
3 picks instead of 4, they would have won.
Well, why couldn't? The
They lost
Texans
10-7, right?
Yes.
No, it was.
Yeah. It was 10-7.
It was 10-7 or
No.
like 17-7, something like that. It wasn't.
No, it was a pull away game.
It was a snow game. I remember that. It was like
Yeah,
a.
it was 10-7.
Patriots, Texans, AFC Championship playoff game.
It wasn't the championship. I think it was the divisional round.
It was 28-16.
Okay.
So why couldn't this number 1 top defense stop 28 points from being scored?
Aaron, you're
How many
talking.
points did they score in the last 5 minutes, though?
Aaron,
Patriots?
are you really talking? Like, let me
They
ask you
scored
this.
7 points in the
Let
fourth.
me, instead of breaking down ridiculous, pointless stats that you're talking about right now, Aaron, just answer this question: Who has a better defense than the Texans?
There's comparable defenses. Eagles have a good defense too.
Yeah, very, very similar to the Texans, and they just
They're on the
stole
other
one
side
of their
of the
best
Bucks have a
players.
good defense.
They're on the other side of the bracket.
Bucks have a very good defense that's nowhere near the Texans' defense.
The Rams have a good defense.
Nowhere near.
But it doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what good?
The Rams
did this
The Rams
nowhere
defense
near
almost
defense-
lost to the Panthers in the wild card.
But did they lose?
Bryce Young almost walked the Panthers down in the wild card.
Right. But did they lose?
Yeah.
No, because they had a quarterback. That
Because
could
they
win the
have
game.
Matthew Stafford,
The
yeah.
Texans have a quarterback that can win the game. No.
If you let him throw less than 20 times a game, yes.
But it's not a viable solution in today's game.
What are you talking
Especially
about?
when you-
Gates just
especially
pointed
when-
that the last Super Bowl champion just did that.
Especially when you can't even name the Texans running back. Who's their starting running back? It's Woody Marks. if you
Yeah,
didn't know.
cool.
Exactly.
Thanks.
So
I'm
like,
glad you know his name.
how are you going to score? You got to score points. To
You
win
just
the
named
game.
how they're
Oh,
going to
and-
score. You
oh,
literally
and-
just named how they're going to score. Woody Marks.
Yeah, and they just added Montgomery too.
David
Yeah,
Montgomery.
they did just add Montgomery.
did
Now they
add-
have a
did add
Now they have a dual backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buddy.
All right.
There's not a better defense than the Texans, buddy. There's not.
That's fine. That's
Just
that's
saying.
that's a fair argument. I'm just saying.
My thing is
you gotta have
my whole
quarterbacks win. Whether he's a
my
game
whole thing
manager
is
or
this. My whole thing is this. If right now you bet on two teams to go to the Super Bowl, right? And the main thing is those two teams need to be in the playoffs to have a chance, right? I think that the Giants are less likely to make the playoffs than the Texans are, right?
Yeah, I think
Very
the
rarely
Texans
do you
are
have the
almost a
best
lock.
right? Like very rarely can you have the best defense in football and not make the playoffs. So I'm going to count them into the playoffs, and I think the Giants got so much better that I actually think that they might be the best team over the Eagles and the Cowboys, because the Cowboys will mess it up all on their own. Just wait for them. So you're really just going against the Eagles at this point. If they're both in the playoffs right now, don't you wish that you had money on that? Because just getting two of the teams in the playoffs and not picking the two favorites, right? You hold significant value on that bet. I'm just saying.
I just don't. I don't even think, even if both teams made the playoffs, I don't even think that payout option might be even money.
No.
Yeah,
No, it'll be
the
even
payout
money in
option
like
would
week.
be even.
No, it'd be weak. It would be even money like when they both like clinched, and then not knowing what the seeding is.
I do think if the Giants make it, they'll be a lower seed, which will hurt their chances. But if they make it,
Yeah,
because I don't think they'll win their division over the Eagles. I think the Eagles will win the division.
we'll see. We'll see. I do think that the Eagles are slowly declining, and I think the Giants are.
Well, the
like,
Eagles lost.
they're
Well, the
climbing
Eagles
fast.
are just old.
Screwed,
Yeah,
The Eagles are just old, and the Giants are young.
and they lost
That's
Reed
the
biggest
Blankenship.
They did lose Reed Blankenship. Yep.
They're
They did.
toast.
Are you?
Good thing
Are
they
you?
still have the best
Toast,
O line,
you
and
Are
guys.
you on our side now? Are you on our side now?
yeah. Thanks for making our Reed Blankenship point that he's the
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. I did. He picked six Mahomes, didn't
No, that
Who
was
was
Cooper
that?
DeJean.
he? Yeah.
Cooper
Yeah.
DeJean.
Same
He's
player.
still there.
Same
He's
player.
still there.
Well, actually, I think they moved Cooper DeJean back to safety now.
But now he's by himself. He doesn't have
They
that
wouldn't let
other.
that white boy be corner.
Yeah, he doesn't have the other white guy helping him.
Yeah. Haters.
Oh.
What's
Anyway.
Oh, I thought of something. I can't think of his name though. What's the Eagles head coach's name? Remind me.
No.
God, I hate him so much that I think
I don't
just
like him
blocked
either.
it out.
I don't know. Dude, I'm really bad with names. That's why I couldn't think of Woody
You
Mark.
see Todd
Mike
Haley?
Sirianni.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Nick
Sirianni.
Sirianni.
Yeah,
Nick Sirianni, that's right. I was gonna ask, speaking of like we were just talking about this, do you think if they have another like back-to-back bad years, you think they fire him even though
Probably
they
not.
won the Super Bowl?
Probably
I think
not.
Not
they
the-
can him.
I think
They
they
I
did,
think they
can.
will
they
too.
did that.
I think they kind of wanted to
Peterson.
after this last year, but you can't fire a guy after literally just after winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I
They
think
did that to
Bubba
Peterson. Peterson was gone. The Eagles fired
Yeah.
him after two bad seasons after they
Yeah.
won
Yeah.
the Super Bowl,
I don't know. I'm not.
and then put a statue up.
I don't like him obviously, but I also think a big problem is Jalen Hurts. Don't think Jalen Hurts is that good.
I think the way that they play is like solely reliant on Jalen Hurts. Like, and he's not. He's very mediocre, but the way that they play, running the ball and then doing the 3rd and 1 sneaks, right? Like it's very just like, even playing against them in the Super Bowl is like it was all of their defense that was frustrating us.
Yeah, their defense is what was killing us.
Yeah,
Right.
they were
And
just
they're losing
they were
AJ
just-
Brown now. So.
My thing with the Eagles is when those, Lane Johnson, the Hall of Famer, like when he starts like, which could be this year. I mean, he's like 38,
They're
37.
they're getting
38.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then their left tackle, Maluga.
Mulata.
Yeah,
Mulata.
There
He's
you go.
older too.
Yeah, he's older. When those tackles start breaking down and they start, giving up a lot of pressure and everything, you're going to really start seeing
yeah.
that
Yeah.
offense crumble. Because if they can't establish Saquon as well as they did 2 years ago,
Right.
I mean, last year he had a
Right.
decent season, but if they can't
Yeah.
I mean,
establish
we saw.
Saquon the way they want, and Jalen's getting pressure in his face, he's not
You're right.
like you said. He's just mediocre. He's not that good in order to face that pressure and make accurate throws.
I just need to point out that everybody is just saying that this bet that I'm thinking of should be made. Just saying.
I'm just not in the
I'm
business
so-
of just burning money.
I mean, if you bet it and forget about it like it never happened, like, and then fast forward later and be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I could win this.
Yeah.
No, if I was
I don't know.
playing with house money or something like that, if I was up on a week, like 500-600 or something like that, and it's like, oh, I'll take half of that and throw it on there and just not even think about it.
Nah, that's not the way to look at it.
That's a different story.
Nah. Look at it as like, you got a little extra money for groceries. Just throw that on there.
Yeah.
You'll forget about it that fast.
Eat less 1 week.
No, don't eat. I said
Starve
extra money for
yourself.
groceries. No, I said extra money for groceries.
Yeah, I think you said
Short-term
use the
pain for
extra
long-term
grocery
gain.
money.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't notice. What I'm saying is bet the money you wouldn't notice and forget about it. And then I just really think that when we get towards the end of the year, I'm going to be regretting that I didn't do it. That's what I'm thinking.
Then just do it.
I'm probably going to.
You have nothing to lose.
The only thing I don't like is just
Probably
sitting
not.
on. I just don't like sitting on dead money in that betting account for that long. I just don't like that.
You're gonna have to wait for half a year plus before you ever know.
You'll know
It's
by
not like the
week
account.
6.
No, I won't. Yeah, I'll know that they're going to make
by
it.
week 6.
I'll know that they're going to make it by week 6. When they're both 5-1, I'm going to be like, sweet. Okay, they're both
When
in.
it's week 6 and the Chiefs are 3-3, you gonna like think, oh well, season over?
He will. Yeah,
Depends
he
on
will.
if,
That's why he's already
if,
given up on the Royals.
if we have Pat or not.
Week 6,
I-
we're 3-3. Pat's coming back. You're like, oh, season's over.
I just won't allow Chase when you said if you think that I think the Royals are done. Like I just won't allow that shitty baseball team to control my emotions.
That's
So I
fine
just
for you.
Well, you should
I'm-
never let.
I'm mentally. Yeah, you shouldn't do that anyways. Like they don't like whether they win or lose. Like it's a quick like, yeah, we won, or shit, we didn't win, and then like literally 3 minutes later, I don't think about them again until the next day.
Yeah.
They don't change what's happening. It's just that immediate like while they're playing, are they playing well or not? But at the end of it, like I'm gonna be invested the entire year, and I'm gonna watch them fight back into this. And I'm gonna watch them like be competing down the stretch, right? And that's when you're gonna join in, right? And now you're not emotionally invested like I am, right? Because I went through the ebbs and flows. I have a little bit more patience. When there's something goes bad, I'm more willing to be like, hang on. I've seen them fight out of this, but you
But
haven't
even-
seen them.
If you think about it, are you even a real fan then? If you quit on the team when they suck,
I didn't.
But try to join back in when they're good.
I didn't say we were quitting.
I
I'm just
think
saying
out of
that I limit my exposure because I know the way I tick,
yeah,
and you know what I'm saying. Like it's.
I will
it's-
say this
it's
is
all been
for
developed throughout my entire life.
I'm just messing
Okay.
with you.
this has helped for Aaron's case here. I will say if there's any sport to kind of just come in and out of, and I'll meet you at the end, is baseball.
Yeah.
But
Well,
But,
it's not that.
you know-
It's not a come in and out of because every year of baseball, I'll take a break on watching the Royals in, early June
July.
or something like that. Yeah, July. Yeah, I'd take a break.
No,
I'd be like,
I definitely. I'm the same
always-
way. I'm just
I'm
messing
always
with you.
Keeping track of the standings, always keeping track of stats and stuff. But it's just when you see like the stuff you just don't agree with
well,
and everything.
I will say,
that,
like,
that
I've
were,
had-
that have been constant problems, like even throughout all of last year, are showing.
I think
light
the
early
I think
this
the
year, it's
addition
just like you're tired of it.
I think the addition of my excitement for this year is that you got to think like I moved to Vegas when I was 25 and I'm 36 now. So I haven't gotten Royals TV in 11 years. Right? So now
That's
that
kinda
I'm
crazy.
now that I'm back in Royals TV, I'm all about it, man. I'm wanting to watch every little detail of it. So I could see that if I was in this market again for another 5 years, that I slowly start moving into that as well. Like
Right.
I don't need to watch every game. It's just that I
Right.
haven't been able to watch. I've only been able to watch like 12 games
Yeah,
a year. You know,
Yeah, you're in a definitely different story. Because if I was in your case, in your shoes, I'd feel the same way.
yeah. I don't. You
Facts.
know, you ever think about Castaway, right? Tom Hanks. You know, he goes and falls on this island, right? And then he comes back.
Well
and-
said.
Yeah, that guy. You know, he comes back and then
Volleyball.
I believe it's Helen Hunt says, yeah, I know it was the volleyball, but Helen Hunt says like, yeah, we even almost won the Super Bowl. We lost by 2 yards, right? You guys remember Super Bowl with the
Mm-hmm.
Titans and Rams. Awesome
Yes.
Super Bowl. Now imagine,
I watched that with you.
yeah, we had a
With your
Super Bowl
dad.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I
So
wasn't
now
alive.
imagine
No.
this. Imagine this. You are a diehard of that team, right? You go on an island, okay, for many years, and then you come back. Now, say they had won. Say they scored there, and won that Super Bowl, but you were on that island, right? And you come back, and you're like, hey, by the way, we won the Super Bowl. Now, Aaron, backtrack to when you're 18 years old, right? Every time we go to the playoffs, we just lose in the first round. Doesn't matter what sport, Royals or Chiefs. We just constantly lose. And now you get thrown in an island. Say you just came back right now and you missed out on 3 Super Bowls and a World Series, right? And everyone's telling you about it. And you're like, no, right? I think about that. You're missing out on the things that you didn't get to enjoy while they were there. So appreciate it while you're competitive enough to do it, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I would have missed those and now I'm joining back right now.
Every year.
Yeah. But like you're in the moment of like right now, are you good or are you bad? Right? Not the like process of how you got there. Right? The process is, and I wouldn't have gotten this without college coaching, but the process of how you get there is the best part of it all. That you don't even realize it because while you're in the moment of it, it's so hard to even register it. But when it's over, you realize how much you've actually grown and how much better you've actually gotten. And you don't really
sure.
connect with it until it's over.
Chase, the next time I hear you bitch and complain about Lane Thomas, I'm gonna be like, Chase, just remember
Enjoy the process.
Oh,
Love
it's
the
coming.
process.
Love the
It's coming.
process.
I'm not saying.
I
I'm not
do-
saying. Listen, I'm not
I
saying
do
there's
agree with
times.
what you're saying, though.
I'm not saying there's not times where you got to let people go. Okay, so let's get that.
I do get what you're saying is like really true though, because
It
I'm
is.
like,
Yeah.
since I was,
I get it.
I like it pretty much since I was like 10, so like 2016 was like when I really started watching like Chiefs football games, and we've been really good since then. So now that we were pretty bad last year, it's got me like even more excited for this next year.
Right.
Just like because that was the first year I've watched Chiefs football where we kind of sucked. So
Yeah. Like you have to think like Aaron and I growing up, it wasn't that we sucked.
it's still going.
Yeah, we're still going. You just cleared up on your end, but Gage,
Yeah.
you got to
I can
realize
actually
that
see
like
you now.
we grew up in that like through our lives, there was only like a couple years where we really, really sucked. Every year we were good enough to do something cool and never did.
Yeah.
And so we were always emotionally there and then let down. And then we would do it again the next year. And then the next year would be the worst team in football. And then all of a sudden we're good again. And then we wouldn't do anything. And a lot of that had to do with running through Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and all that. But seeing us break through it finally and getting that like relief factor, dude, it's the same thing at that college level. The first time we broke through those like huge teams and realized that
Yeah.
once you've broken the bar and you realize that you can do it, dude, it makes everything else so much like, yeah,
Well,
we can do it. We're going to do this.
When you were coaching, it definitely, I probably meant more to do that than even like watching like your favorite professional team. Because
it's
your
the same
favorite professional team, like you enjoy it, but like it doesn't actually affect you.
You
Like,
are correct as far as the relationship with everybody that's involved in it. You're exactly right. But my Chiefs fandom has always been that high, right? It's been that high. It's been always number one over MU and over the Royals. And so
Yeah.
finally seeing that bar get broken was like oh my gosh, dude. Like I wanted Chiefs Super Bowls way more than I ever wanted Royals World Series, right?
For sure. I think just I don't know. Football's bigger than baseball, so like it feels like a Super Bowl almost means more
Well,
than a World Series.
and like I know the ins and outs of baseball. I don't know the ins and outs of football. Like I know it as a fan perspective, right? And so, although I'll try to tie some coaching things, but I can't. Like if you like if any three of us spent inside an NFL room for a day, we would be like, what the what? We would all be so confused at what's actually
Oh,
going
for
on.
sure.
You know,
I understand like the literal very basics just from playing high school football, but like that's
Right.
like fundamental stuff.
if you had to go
obviously.
do an interview of like what you knew in football, like you'd be laughed out of the room. Right?
yeah, for
we
sure.
all would. So
For sure. Well, it depends. I feel like all three of us probably know more than reporters, and they get to ask questions. So.
maybe I don't know. Some of them. Go.
Yeah.
because of the stress.
Oh yeah, that's how all of our Super Bowls have been.
So when did you know that we won the Super Bowl whenever we threw the ball to Watkins down the sideline? Is that when you knew? Against the Niners, the first one. That's when I knew. Yeah, when he caught it like up the sideline to give us first and goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Leslie she had COVID before COVID was like a thing. Okay, and she was deathly sick. Maybe, I don't know, but she was like very
she was
sick
over
on the
in China.
couch. She was sleeping on the couch. It was just me and her watching this. I haven't spoke a word. I haven't said a word the entire game. Like, I'm just sitting there watching it like it's a normal game. We finally catch the ball down the sideline. She's sleeping right next to me, laying down on the couch, and I grabbed her calf, and I was like, "We just won the Super Bowl!" It just like that was the first time I spoke the entire game. Like, and we hadn't won yet. I just knew.
You
It was
just
like,
knew.
do you remember the Texans AFC Championship game? The Texans deep ball when we caught that, and that was like we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was the same feeling when we caught that down the sideline. It's like we just won the Super Bowl, even though it's not over yet. Oh,
I have no idea, bro.
no.
I could feel that after in the second 49ers Super Bowl, and whenever Mahomes got the first down on the 4th and 1 in overtime, we were still like midfield. But after that, I was like, oh yeah, we won.
You know,
No. In the overtime of the 49ers Super Bowl, when we rolled out right,
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
4th and 1. After that, I was like, all right, yeah, we won.
I said out loud in that one. You're talking about like the rollout.
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
just
yeah.
ran it.
Yeah, no. The rollout where we threw it to 17.
Well, you're talking about
The second one versus 49.
yeah, you're talking about the touchdown that McCole Hardman had. That like obviously then I knew we won, but
Well, no, that one was like because it was like the new overtime rule that I technically didn't even know where that clock
yeah,
was
the
running down.
49ers didn't know.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, we have a second quarter to this, and
Yeah.
whoever was announcing the game, was it Romo? He was announcing like
It was Romo and Jim Nance.
he was explaining the rules as we were like hiking the ball, and I said out loud after that because I saw how open Hardman was, and I was like, we don't even need it. We don't even need it. And then it's like, yeah. And you hit the audio of Mahomes like, we just won the Super Bowl, and Hardman's like, we did. Like,
Yeah, he didn't even know. He was
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Dude, those like tunnel vision moments where like you go from athlete back to human and you're just like, what just happened? I don't even know. Yeah. That's how it Dude, it's the
Yeah.
most undescribable thing to people that have never been in that before. Because it's literally like you're not even present to who you are when it's happening. It's out of body. And then the second you come back as like it's a literal like you just woke up and you're like, what just happened? I did that?
McCole Hardman's had the craziest career.
I know,
If you
right?
think of it. He was a second round pick that ended up really not becoming anything, but has 3 Super Bowls and a game winning Super Bowl catch.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy,
like he wasn't even on the team. He joined the team like halfway through the season that year.
Yep.
And
Just
like
for
his
that
one
play.
catch, like yeah, his one catch of the year really was to
Just for
win the
that
Super
play.
Bowl.
Yep. Who was the one that caught the deep ball against the Texans? Who was that? That was a main guy.
Which Texans game are you talking about? Are you talking about when we
The
started
AFC
down 24-0?
Yeah. And then we threw the deep ball to catch it. And it's
That
like,
was
we're going
the divisional round because the AFC Championship was versus the Titans that next game.
Sure. No, because when we threw that pass, I literally opened my arms and I said, we're going to the Super Bowl. I was at the game and nope, it wasn't the Bills.
What are you
Nope,
talking
it was the Texans. And we won that game and I put my arms in the air and I said, we are going to the Super Bowl. It might have been versus the or it might have been versus the Titans, but that game
about?
sent
It was
us
versus
to
the Titans. It was versus the Titans.
Yeah, but
Because that Titans game was so weird. Because that was the year Derrick Henry just was going nuts.
who
I
was
remember
it
we,
Conley? Was it Conley that caught it? It was one of those guys.
No.
It was
It was probably Pringle.
no, it wasn't Pringle.
No?
It was a guy that was like a main guy.
Oh,
But he wasn't with us for like the whole thing. He was just up for us with that one. Whoever it was.
Oh.
Anyways, like
That Titans game was so weird because like we were going in like goal line stances at midfield because they had Derrick Henry. It was nuts.
yeah. What are you gonna do? You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anyways, Aaron, are you late to this thing? It's been on hour 4 now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Cool.
We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, or all that fun stuff. Peace.